Hello, it's Breezy, what's poppin'? Today we have a video that isn't Minecraft. This game is called Shapes.io and it's a factory type building game. If you've ever played Factorio, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. It's a little bit more simplified. The only options I've changed, I have muted the music and I am playing the FTL soundtrack, and I have switched the theme to dark. So we're going to hop right into the game and I'll show you what it's about. So this is our delivery section. I've played the game for about 3 hours. The goal is that you got to get these shapes into this delivery section. So you'd start off with a miner and you just run these up into the block box like that. And once we get to 40, we'll get up to the next section of the we'll go to the next level. And it's going to tell us, oh, you start to bring in a different shape. But it'll soon put twists on us. So let's just skip forward through this. Okay, and here we are. So now we get a cutter. It cuts shapes from half to the top. So we got to get these in. So we're gonna, oops, if I hold control I can delete all of that in one go. We'll place another miner. I'll show you this cutter, and that'll send those in, but it's gonna clog up on this side, so you either need to do something with them or just delete them with the delete block. So we're just gonna delete it. And we'll do the same thing. So the thing with the game is that you're never really you're never just waiting for the game. You can always just keep increasing production by doing something like this. And now it also is, also worth noting that it'll always cut vertically. These, even if they're sideways, it'll cut perfectly vertical. So you can see, even though these are coming in that way, you'd think it would cut across. Nope, cuts vertical. So we're about to get to level 3, and I'll show you what's going to happen here then. Level gave you no reward. Unlock upgrades. I'll show you the upgrade tab. So, the first time I was playing, I noticed there was this upgrade tab. So if I could give this more circles, which we can do easily by just giving it one of these, just have them go in, that's going to give us more circles, and once we get to 150, bang, we can upgrade and it'll double the speed of the conveyor belts. And there's upgrades for all these different things, extractions, mixing and painting, and so you don't want to repurpose old factories. In fact, you want to actually make new factories for everything that you start working on, so you're still getting the old blocks as well. And that'll then it'll just make it easier in the long run for you, because you'll be getting the upgrades as well as working towards your next objective. So there's no, as far as I can tell, there's no like cost or energy consumption. It's fairly basic game, but that's the kind of the games I like, where you got simple mechanics that lead to like complicated solutions and complicated machines. Simplicity can sometimes be the best thing. So now we've got a balancer, and I'll show you this is useful, because this means instead of taking 2 slots coming into here and having these 2 conveyor belts running in the same position, we can merge them together into one. Or if you really wanted, you can split it into 2. But we don't want to do that in this situation. It makes more sense to just run it as a single line. And see, all of these can be compacted way down now. I'll show you what I mean. If we delete all of this and all of this, and a couple of them, if we put 4 of these in a row. We can combine them, and we can combine that. And this will just like compact up this full belt, and it'll keep giving us more of that stuff. Now we're getting lots of squares, but we're meant to work towards this, so I'm gonna try and get that. To start that, we're gonna need a little bit of this. We're gonna need a cutter. In fact, we only need one of these because the cutters are slower than the miners. So with something like this, if we split that apart, give this another cut. No, that ain't gonna work. I've just realized I've made a mistake there. We're gonna have blocks coming down that way, blocks coming down that way. And we can do it again. We only need the right hand side, so actually I'm still getting used to the controls. 0 is for the delete button. We can run these into there. And we can just make something along these lines here. And if we copy this pattern a couple times, you can see then, once we have it all set up, that just by combining these together, we put one of them, join that in there, that there, that there. Whoops. These should all combine together and join this one line and give us right hand side squares. But now you'll notice we're throttled by this, so we can add a couple more of these maybe. That should double the throughput on the miners. Or if we wanted to go further, could double that again. Double that one side, so now we're getting 3 miners coming in. Or why not? Why not go even further? We can go with a miner into there, another one in there, and a conveyor belt. And they'll all join into this and all get cut in half, and all the right hand sides will go in here, and all the left hand sides will just get dumped. So if we come back to the upgrade screen, we can upgrade the speed of the belt. You'll notice how much faster they're moving now. That's really useful for like having a full belt of stuff. I made a mistake here. That makes it really useful to compact this belt. Like, we're not throttled by the belt now, we're throttled by how much we're getting in here. Do you know what I mean? Extraction. So now that's actually going to double the speed of that. So maybe we didn't need all these. And we might see now, this might start backing up here. No, it's not going to. So these 4, yes, it is backing up. So now we're throttled. We need more cutters if we wanted more of them blocks. Oh, and we finished the level. And we'll unlock the rotator. But there's a bunch of extra commands and little bonuses we can do. So we'll do this next level, and then I think we're going to call it for this video. It's a great little game though. I just realised I'm still working on this, but we need to be moving on to the next bit of the level, don't we? Kind of wasting my time here. There we go. Yes, so we need top halves of a circle. So how are we going to get that? Well, I'd like to keep these bits of circles. Actually, let's repurpose this. Why not? So, top half. This will rotate a block clockwise. So if I'm not mistaken, we can rotate that one by 1. And if we follow this line here, we're getting a top half. But to get this as well, why not? We have the power for this. rotate that 3 times, and combine the belts together. Bang, double. So the speed is definitely throttled by this cutter will not keep up with this miner, this extractor. So now we will work on adding a few extractors. So if we go to the extractors here, let's add 4, why not? Hey, it might be overkill, but because there's no cost to the game, there's nothing to really like worry about. There's no harm in going overkill in this game. So we're going to want to go with a splitter. We're going to want to run that into a cutter and turn these. This is going to need to be turned once, and this side is going to need to be turned 3 times. A combiner. Put them all together. And bang. But I'm going to run this 1 row deeper. And then if I just copy this same design, we can make it considerably faster. 1, 2, 3. And add a few more belts. Add one of these. And one of them. And one of them. And then let's run this back up. Oops, oh, that's messy. I don't like that. And we'll bring it all the way across to the left and in there. So we'll see now, what are we throttled by? It's definitely the speed of these cutters. So let's just add another. We can make it even quicker. Conveyors coming down to here. Rotate that once, rotate this 3 times. I hope I'm explaining this well. Combine those, level 5, and we get tunnels. This is where it gets interesting. This means you can do some far more complicated stuff. Anyway, I think we will call it at there for this video. I don't know what you guys thought of it. Hopefully you liked the game, because I think it's fantastic. I only found out about it earlier today. Played it for a couple hours. I think I said 3 earlier. Probably about that. I didn't get much past. I think I got to level 8. And this is kind of what I learned. You want to make a single line, split them apart. Like just take feeds off of a line, rather than doing each thing individually for each miner. And then you can make a proper factory for everything that you need. And as you can see, it gives you a lot of space. Yeah, I don't know how you'd ever need all of this, but hey, it is what it is. This is Precy, and I would like to thank you for watching. Adios.